I wanted to open with a party blower solo, but I couldn't find one, so I'm just gonna fake it with this recorder. Hello my friends and welcome to a very special episode of Music Major Vlogs. If there's anybody here who hasn't seen my face before, hi, my name is Katie. I'm your local certified band geek. And today we're here to talk about this little baby, the one that started it all. For those of you who don't know or haven't read the video title, today is the 1 year anniversary of when I first posted Marching Band is VINES. And seeing as it was the catalyst that got my channel started, I figured what better way to celebrate than to tell a story a little bit. I dressed up for the occasion. Actually, no, I didn't. I had work today. Literally every other office in the country was closed today, so why did I need to be there? Let me just state up front that I was gonna script this video, but I didn't have time, so I'm gonna try to tell this story without going on too many unnecessary tangents. I'm gonna try to keep this video from being a half hour long. You'll be able to tell from the timestamp if I succeeded. It's hot. It's hot as Hades. I can't turn the fan on because it's too loud for the microphone. Also, the lighting in here is terrible. I apologize. I had to turn the overhead light on. Let it be known that the sun comes in through this window in the morning when I am either working or sleeping, so I'm sorry. Also, it just rained, so you might hear some thunder. What was I talking about? Marching Band is VINES? So I guess even though we're talking about that video in particular, we need to go a little bit further back because my channel actually predates that video. Let's start at the very beginning. So my channel is actually technically existed for a long time without content on it, and then there are some videos that I put up from like late high school, early college that were all like for school. I'm pretty sure the first video is the Addams Family flash mob. That was my school's musical my senior year, and to promote the show on opening day we did a flash mob during lunch in the hallway so that people could see. I think it still kind of led to a bunch of people making fun of us, but it's fine. I think the first video that actually made me feel like this is something I'd be good at was the English project. There's a video, I believe it's called Leadership in Band. Our project, we had to interview people and like write a paper about it, make a video. I don't remember, but I know I interviewed a couple people in my band. And so many people were telling me like, oh my gosh, Katie, this is so good. Like, it looks great. And I was like, wow, I actually had a really fun time editing that. And I was surprisingly not bad at it. I mean, I messed up the aspect ratio, but I was learning. By the way, side note, I didn't get 100 on that project. I'm pretty sure I got a 90. I think it was over like grammar errors in the paper itself. Also, my teacher was like, well, the video's good, but it's really long. And I'm just standing there like, you know what? That video was fire, so screw you. I'm just kidding. I love that teacher. She's really sweet. Anyway, fast forward another year or so, and those of you who have been around here for a while may remember that the Vine videos weren't actually my first attempt at professional YouTubing. YouTubing? Is that a word? I don't know. No, before Marching Band is VINES, there was Rebel Sins. If you're really interested in watching those, they're on my second channel, which is called The Fandom Fox. I moved them over there a couple months ago because they didn't really fit with the theme of my channel anymore. I mean, I guess they kind of never did. But yeah, they're on my second channel. I also barely post on that channel, by the way. It's mostly just there for when I come up with something random and want to put it somewhere, but it doesn't really belong on my channel. But anyway, I digress. But for those of you who don't know, Rebel Sins was basically cinema sins for the TV show Star Wars Rebels. I think partly that was just a way for me to like just vent after the series ended, because I was like, I'm not okay. Fans of the show will know what I mean. But yeah, I don't think I really expected them to go viral, but I think I expected them to do better than they did. But I don't really know why I thought that, because that's kind of an under the radar show even for like high level nerds. So that didn't really work out. And then out of nowhere came an idea. So the beginning of last summer, you know, it was a slow time. I was trying to find a job, didn't have a lot to do, and I missed marching band. I don't know how I ended up watching Vine videos because I was never actually really into Vine when it was a thing. I had an account on Vine, but I only posted a couple of things and they were stupid. Oh, 15-year-old Katie, how I don't miss you. But anyway, I started watching Vine comps about different shows that I've watched. There were a couple for Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, and then there were a lot that I watched about Voltron Legendary Defender. Meanwhile, it was the beginning of the summer and marching band hadn't started yet, and I was really starting to get antsy, like, come on, Ram Band. I don't have a life and I needed something to do. I started thinking, wow, so many of these I could apply to marching band. And I was like, oh my god. Could I actually do that? And I actually remember looking on YouTube because I thought to myself, there's no way somebody hasn't done this already. But no, I didn't find anything. The most I found was I feel like there may have been somebody made one for like their own band. Maybe, I don't remember. But there wasn't like just a generic marching band as Vines. And I was like, maybe I should try this. I remember June 3rd, 2 days before the video went up, we were at a baseball game. Go Phillies! And on the way home, I actually proposed the idea to my cousin. And I showed her some of those other videos and she was like, yeah, these are funny. And then I told her about the idea and she was like, yeah, sure. It was like 1:30 in the morning at this point, so she didn't really care. But anyway, then the next day, I don't really remember what I did on the 4th. By the way, for anyone who's international, July 4th is Independence Day here in the United States. I don't know if I have international viewers. Do I? If I do, I love you guys. I'm sure we did a barbecue or something that day. I don't know, but that's not important. But anyway, real late that night, I started writing this up, and then I started collecting these videos, and I started putting it together. And I remember thinking, wow, this is way easier to edit than Rebel Sins. And so then on the 5th, I think I posted Rebel Sins that morning, and then posted the Vine comp later that night. Actually, let me read you a tweet from my time hop today. Me and YouTube video descriptions. Sorry for the delay. Here's that next video in this series that you've been waiting for. Bonus video later tonight. I have 6 subscribers. First of all, if you're one of those 6 subscribers, you the real MVP. But also, I think if that tweet shows anything, it's that I had no idea how that video was going to blow up. And I had no idea of all the stuff that was gonna come after it. But what's ironic is that it actually blew up on Facebook well before it blew up on YouTube. I actually was hesitant to even post it on Facebook, specifically because of the one joke I make about band directors quitting. Yeah, that's happened to me like 3 times, so I was worried that somebody would feel called out. But also, when it happens to you enough times, you develop a sick and twisted sense of humor about it. And I sent it to my friend Elise as well, and she was like, I think you're fine. So I posted it on Facebook, got a bunch of likes, people seemed to like it. And I was like, wow, people actually like this dumb video. A couple days later, I had just flown down to Disney World for vacation. And I remember sitting there that night and realizing that it hadn't been shared at all. And of course I realized that was because of the privacy settings on my Facebook account. And at this point, it had gotten enough likes that I was kind of curious to see how far it would go if I made it shareable. So I did that. I changed the settings on that post, I made it public, and I let Facebook do its thing. While we were on that Disney trip, it was like me, my mom, my best friend, and 2 of my mom's friends. Oh, and everybody was getting really sick and tired of me giving them the update on how many shares I had. Actually, I wonder how many shares I have on Facebook now. Hold on. Yeah, wow, I don't remember what it was the last time I looked, but that is quite a number. So yeah, the irony is that it didn't even blow up on YouTube right away. I didn't actually start to see a huge spike there until 2 months later, I think it was 2 months later, right as soon as school started, when I posted music majors as Vines. Let's start by saying that I didn't plan on making a second Vine comp, but school had just started and inspiration struck. So I was like, sure, why not? The last one did well. I knew that the music major one wasn't gonna do as well as the marching band one, and sure enough it didn't. But it still did pretty well for itself. But the weird part was, I was getting an influx of comments and likes on the first one, right after I posted the second one. I don't know how that happened, but okay. My subscriber count started to skyrocket, and by the beginning of October, I had reached 1,000 subscribers. That's just something I never really thought would happen to me, and I'm forever grateful. It's weird to think that it all started with a video of memes that I made at 1 o'clock in the morning. But that video has done wonders for me. It has almost 1 million views here on YouTube. It ended up getting 3 sequels and 4 spin-offs. It grew my audience so that I could start vlogging, and eventually I even started posting music. I will say the Vine comps have certainly gotten harder as time has gone on. You hit a point where you start running out of all of the good Vines, and you have to start going for the more obscure stuff. And I think Marching Band Part 4 that I posted this morning was a little bit of a return to form. I think a couple of the ones before that were a little bit weaker. Also, I eventually started to try to keep them clean because most marching band nerds are high schoolers, which I mean is not to say that they don't know swear words, but I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, they've gotten a lot harder, and that's reason 1 of 3 why you might not see another one for a while. Ah, this is the part where you unsubscribe, I see. Reason number 2 is they're not as popular as they used to be. I mean, they're still by far the most popular videos on my channel, but I don't see a lot of people making them anymore. Although I will say, it was crazy to see other people making their own marching band as vines. I've seen a lot of different versions, and I love them all. You guys are so creative and so talented, and I am so grateful to have gotten to pioneer this idea. I feel special. But I don't really see them a lot anymore. Maybe I'm just not looking. But it seems kind of like everybody's moved on to TikTok. I wonder if I could do marching band as TikToks. We'll see. But they also don't get shared on Facebook anymore. I still post them all there and make them all public. But after the second one, and especially after the third one, nobody was really sharing them anymore. Like, all my friends were like, okay, Katie, it was funny the first 2 times. Now you're just getting annoying. I mean, fair enough. But reason number 3, and probably the most important, ever since my channel hit 1,000 subscribers, I've wanted to get monetized by YouTube. But the first time I applied, right after I hit that milestone, I got denied because my channel had too much reused content. Well, they weren't wrong. It's one of the most annoying things about doing Vine compilations is that all of them have copyright claims from Collab DRM. I hate those guys, by the way. But like, that's fine. Can I monetize the rest of my videos, please? I've been waiting to reapply until I could get the number of videos on my channel with copyright claims down to a good ratio, which is why I'm trying to vlog as much as I can. I don't know if it'll help, but I'm hoping that by the beginning of the school year, I can try to apply again. Cause like, I'm a college student. I'm poor. I need money. But I digress. If anybody watching knows anything about that whole monetization process that I should know about, let me know in comments. Because those YouTube people, they're so frustrating to deal with. But whatever. So anyway, yeah, that's my story. Did I forget anything? Oh yeah, it also led to another opportunity. Our band director for Ram Band was looking for people with social media experience. And so I sent him the video I made from when we went to Indianapolis, and he loved it. So now I'm doing the Ram Band YouTube channel. I don't know what channel it's going to actually be yet, but I'll let you know when I find out. Also, it's probably not great that I'm recording this video now, because I filmed like a test video at our first rehearsal on Sunday, and I have to finish editing that. But of course, today is Friday, and I told him I wanted to have it done by Tuesday, and I'm like 1 minute and 53 seconds in, so sorry. I need to do that. I need to edit and post this so I can go back to that. So yeah, I guess the last thing to say is just a big thank you to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sticking around for me and all my weirdness, nerdiness, randomness, all of the ness. And yeah, here's to another year. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, you should subscribe for more from me. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon.